What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another ThrowLab unboxing. If you're new here, be sure to slap that subscribe button. We have lots of yo-yo content here on the channel, lots of unboxing, reviews, trick videos, tutorials, etc., and plenty more to come. But today we have another special unboxing for you for a brand new yo-yo that is taking the community by storm. We are talking about the Plastic Peak, the collaboration between Luftverk and CLYW. Now, if you don't know anything about the Peak, it all started back in like 2006 when the very first original Peak was released by CLYW. Obviously, the community is still very small at large, and not many people may have ever played with a Peak. I particularly am one of those individuals. I've never played with a Peak. They've always intrigued me. They have a really nice butterfly shape. It's really organic in overall the size and look of it, but Jeffrey Pang over at Luftverk decided that it was time to produce something for the Peak, and he thus created the Plastic Peak, otherwise I've seen called the Pleek. But without further ado, let's get this open, let's play with it, let's talk specs, and figure out if this is something that you should go out and buy. It is retailing at a really easy price of $39.99 USD. But let's before we talk anything further, let's get this bag open and let's talk about the Peak. Here's the box. I got the caramel colorway. Really sleek box design. You can tell that it was originally designed to be drawn in with like a Sharpie, but obviously has been replaced with a stamp, which is super nice. I've bought in a few of the plastic yo-yos that have come out from Luftverk over the last while now, and I've been really impressed by them. So seeing them do a collaboration with CLYW, it was a non-issue. I was going to buy this yo-yo. But let's open this up and let's check this out. One thing I've always had a slight problem with a lot of yo-yo boxes is sometimes the boxes are so perfectly put together that you tend to tear the box when you open them. But you know, so I don't tend to keep boxes that often, so I might not keep this one. So here we got the yo-yo, some box string. I don't tend to use the box string. It is really good to keep on hand, and it seems like a pretty nice quality string, although it does not tell me anywhere what type of string this yo-yo was packed with. But I do have my own yo-yo string that I'll be placing on this one for today's purposes. But okay, let's talk yo-yo. So really nice butterfly shape overall. Really beefy rims. Obviously that's where we're getting a lot of the weight distribution on this yo-yo. Let's talk some specs real quick. So I have them pulled up here on my side monitor. Diameter is 59 millimeters. Overall width is 47.6 millimeters. The weight, it's beefy. It's at 66 grams for a plastic, but it feels pretty good. Honestly, this might become a go-to 5A throw for me. It feels like it would have really nice spin time and overall really good stability because of how heavy these rims are. It is a standard C-size bearing. They did put in the CLYW snow tires. If you go and check out Luftverk's blog post, I'll put it in the description below, so feel free to go click on that after the video. There's a really nice write-up that Jeffrey wrote about the whole construction of this yo-yo. He does a really good job of archiving and detailing the overall process of all of the yo-yos that he makes. Let's see here. Obviously, it's injection molded polycarbonate, and it's but it did require some machining. I believe they had to actually machine out the spaces for those snow tires to for the inside. So just for the sake of the video, let's take it apart. I'll show you the inside. There it is right there. You can see it's got a nice long axle on there, C-size bearing, and you can see around the response pad it says Peak, Luftverk, and CLYW. Really nice. All right, let's get this back together. Ooh, I am noticing a slight defect on this one. Nothing. Actually, nope, no defect. It was a piece of hair. Otherwise, I thought there was an issue on the molding of the rim. Good catch. Not so I don't see any imperfections whatsoever. This is so beautifully put together. Absolutely nice. It's probably even going to do some finger grinds easily. It seems to have a nice enough blasted outside. Not totally blasted. You could probably throw some like 800 grit sandpaper on this if you really wanted to give it kind of a blasted look. But I don't think it will be necessary. Let's get this back together. My kryptonite of winding yo-yos back together once you take them apart. I always tend to drop one, but thankfully we did not this time. I have some Sochi string on me right now. It's been my go-to lately. I've been going back and forth between Sochi Fat and XL. Something about just the thicker strings just feels nicer for me when I play. But I do carry much thinner strings for smaller gapped yo-yos and things like that. But all right, let's get a loop on this and then let's play with it, and then we'll come right back and just give you a first impressions review. So sit tight. Super smooth off rip. Just like any plastic yo-yo, it's got that plastic yo-yo bearing sound, so it's a fairly louder yo-yo. Okay, let's talk about it. This thing is super fun. I am very concerned that if you were to ding this like outside, that it would really probably create some vibe and would just ruin its beautiful finish. I am not afraid to play with this one outside or over top anything other than carpet, of course, but it would be a real shame to catch a ding in this beautiful injection molded finish. Jeffrey Pang, CLYW, you guys knocked it out of the park again with this one. Honest review, would I spend another $39.99 on this? Absolutely. What's really cool is this one does come in 3 different colors. It comes in like a really nice bright blue, a completely pearlescent, clear, not clear, but just absolutely white that you can get. And of course this caramel orange. Now, if you can't decide which one you want, you can always go to yoyoexpert.com. They have a 3-pack available. I bought this one from Luftverk.com before they were available on Yoyo Expert and any other retailer that's going to have them. I'm sure Yo-Yo Sam will have them as well. But for $39.99 for a all plastic yo-yo that's got a really nice butterfly shape to it, organic feeling in the hand. It is slightly on the oversized category. I think it's a little bit larger than the original Peak was, but I think that's just because the design required it to be so. But regardless, I definitely think that I would recommend this if you're looking for like an everyday carry, something that's just going to be fun to play with. Definitely not like your competition yo-yo here, but something that's just fun. Maybe you just want to noodle around with some new tricks. Maybe throw a counterweight on this, play it with some 5A. I think I'm going to definitely try that out today and just see how I like it. It's super stable on the string. Seems to have no vibe out of the box. But like I said, I could imagine if this were to catch a ding some way, shape, or form, it would affect its play quite a bit. One thing I'm noticing just now, you won't be able to see this on the camera. You would have to see this if you ever got a copy, one of these yourself. The plastic right on the inside of this hub, like right on the inside of the ditch here, versus the inside of this piece right here is super thin, because I'm holding it up to a light and I can actually see a little bit of light coming through that one little piece, and you can see your fingers shadow actually moving across it. So that lets you know that so much of the weight has been pulled out to these rims to keep it super stable, ready to go out of the box. Would I buy this again? Absolutely. Gang, thanks for hanging out today at the Throw Lab unboxing episode. Definitely, if you are new here and you've stayed here this long through the video, please subscribe to the channel. We are so close to hitting a new milestone. I think we might be one away currently as this video gets posted from 1,200 subscribers. Thank you so much for being here, part of this Throw Lab family. 2014 and was brought back to life when YouTube brought out short form content. But I've always loved doing reviews. You can go back in the catalogs of my channel and see some reviews back from 5-6 years ago. Check out what yo-yos were popular then versus maybe what's going on now. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you going to grab one of these? If so, which color? Do you have any stories about the Peak? I would love to hear your perspective down in the comments. Not having ever played a Peak myself, it's hard for me to kind of reference, what it used to feel like versus what it feels like now. But anyway, gang, thanks for being here. I'll catch you in the next one.